Okay, welcome to this video. I'm going to quickly show you how to rank up your Federation ranks by doing passenger rescue missions at damaged stations. First of all, let's take a look at where I am. I'm at a rescue ship, and this is parked next to stations in the system, and we are at the moment seeing 6 damaged stations in the galaxy. Now, I picked a particular station here. At the moment it's Hoth, and the reason I picked the station is because it has the most Federation or factions that are allied with the Federation. That's what you want. So go to eddb.io, look at the stations, type in their names, the damaged stations, and then find the station on eddb.io and look at the minor factions. There's a tab, you can pick minor factions and then count the number of Federation factions. Pick the one that's got the most and go there. Next, I want to show you quickly what my ship is outfitted with. I'm flying an Anaconda. This is a very basic Anaconda. I think I only have a few upgrades in the core, but we do need some special things here in order to do these missions. I picked the Anaconda because it has a lot of good cargo space, and instead of cargo we're going to do passengers, so we pick up a lot of economy cabin. On top of that, I want to pick up materials. So let's take a look here in outfitting. Hardpoints doesn't matter. Under utilities I have 5 heatsink launchers. This is to counter the heat that's in the station. The ship will get very hot just from the fire that's there. We're basically flying into a furnace. And so we're going to need the heatsink launchers on top of a shield generator. The shield generator will also, the shield will give us some protection from heat, some thermal protection, and also there are a lot of explosions happening, bumping the ship around against things and so on. So you don't want to go in there without a shield. So as you can see, lots of economy class cabins. And then I have a hull reinforcement package. In fact, I would have probably replaced that with a cabin by now, but if they had stock, but that's all right. I'm going to do without it. And instead of filling all of them with passenger cabins, I have also collector limpets in here. So 3 collector limpet controllers. This gives me 7 limpets that can be deployed simultaneously to pick up materials. I want to deploy with as many as possible because I don't want to spend a lot of time hanging around in that furnace. So I'm going to have the cargo hatch open, deploy all the limpets even before I go into the station, and then keep deploying limpets because they don't survive very long. Things bump into them, there are explosions, and there's heat. And that's basically it. That's all you need. So with that, let's fly over to the station, and we'll go pick up some passengers. So I'm going to select the station. This is a damaged station that I'm selecting. Auto launch, and off we go. Now, normally, from Empire and so, and there's also on Reddit and everyone on Google, if you Google Fast Federation ranking, you can do binary missions, binary system data courier missions in certain places of the galaxy. This works very well for the Empire, but I have not seen it. I programmed limpet roll by accident. This doesn't work very well for the Federation. The reason is that we haven't found a binary system that share a good number of missions with one another. I'm sure they must exist, but I don't know of any. So the damaged stations work very well because you don't have to jump from one system to another. You don't even have to jump between 2 systems. You simply supercruise between the ship, the rescue ship, and the damaged station. It's a very short cruise, so you can go back and forth very quickly and pick up these passengers and drop them off. when I supercruise between them, I'm leaving this rescue ship now. I put my throttle just above the blue, and that means that I won't overspeed, because you'll see we are only a few seconds away from disengaging again, and we'll be at the station. And here we go. We're going to get disengaged right now. Disengaging, I do it manually. I don't even use Super Cruise Assist. If I use Super Cruise Assist, I might actually miss it. Now the next thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to immediately ask for permission to land. We have to ask for permission to land, otherwise they will shoot us down. We cannot also not make mistakes in the station, like holding up other pads and so forth, even though the traffic, there's not much traffic in there, but there are explosions. So sometimes you will get bumped into other places and you will get a fine. And if you do it before you pick up the passengers, you will only have anonymous access. You will not be able to pay the fine inside the station. And you'll have to go back to the rescue ship to clear the fine before you can actually pick up passengers. So you don't want to make mistakes now. So here I'm going to ask for permission to dock. And I'm already going to start deploying limpets. They will follow the ship in. I don't want to deploy the limpets inside the mail slot or near it, because they will fly inside. They will simply expire when they crash into the ship. There's not enough room. And I'm going to get as many limpets as I can deployed now, even before I go into the station. So now I'm going to fly into the station. And
attention, Commander. Federal forces are on high alert. Ensure you comply with all instructions on approach.
There's our landing pad. Go a little bit faster. Open the cargo bay. I don't want to go too low, because I want to be able to see my temperature. If I go down, I won't be able to see the temperature. And I'm going to release a heat sink now. You'll see the temperature drop while these limpets pick up materials. Now I've already lost a bunch of limpets, but there are not so many materials left, so that should be okay. Deploying another heat sink. And the collectors are just bringing in materials. So all the only 3 materials left, all the materials are in. So now I can deploy my landing gear. And land.
Landing gear deployed. Warning, taking heat damage. Collector limpet expired.
There we go. And once we go down into the hangar, we'll be safe and we do not have to rush anymore. So now we can, at our own leisure, go to the passenger missions and pick up passengers. Our goal is to get as many missions as we can loaded up at one shot. So we do not want to pick up the most missions with many passengers. We want to pick up as few passengers as possible. So I start by picking up passengers or missions with less than 15 passengers at a time. That do reward for reputation. So also, I want to start with my Federation factions. So the Independence of Hoth has the Federation logo next to it. That's a Federation faction. There's 8. It pays reputation. You can see with the star there, it says also with +++. So we're going to pick up that mission. Then there's another 5. Also pays reputation. We're going to pick that one up. There's 3. Now these passengers move around, so you'll see that the numbers actually change from picking up one mission to the next. I'm going to leave the 18 for now. Pick up this 4. Oh, that's just... No, it does pay reputation and influence. We're going to pick that one up. I'm going to leave the 17, go to the next minor faction. And so we'll fill up the cabin this way. I'm just going to keep filling it up. There's 11, that's still less than 15. I'm going to pick that up. And there's 14. Let's pick up this 5 first before it disappears. Pick the 13 up, 14 up. And you'll see there's a faction that's allied to the Federation. Pick that one up. And these are just paying influence. I'm gonna leave these 2 missions for now. And I'm gonna exit out and come back, see if there's anything better under the Federation factions. So we're gonna go back to the top, Federation faction. That's 18. That's a lot. There's 17, but it does just pays influence. There's 21 and 22. That's way too many. So now I'm going to start going to the other factions and pick up passengers from it. This one is not allied to the Federation, but what you'll see is that we'll still, in most cases, get credit for it, for our Federation rank. So do pick them up anyway. It also seems that some passengers board on one faction and leave on another. So not exactly sure how it works, but it does seem to work. You don't always, as long as you're in a station with many Federation factions, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so how much space do we have left? Let's take a look at our inventory. Go to passengers. And here we have 16 spots left in our cabin. So I'm going to look for 16 or less. The pace, what is that? Is it an 18? It's 18. It's 17, that's not too much. Too many. There's 14. Oh, let's pick this one. That's okay, we won't get much enough, just 2. So, now we can leave. I'm sure I have a fresh heat sink ready. Hopefully we don't get bumped around too much by explosions this time. The retard cargo is good, retard beer. I bumped into the ship. The sound is not a problem. We're landing at the rescue ship. Fine, so now we can just collect those passenger rescue missions here, and then once we're at 100%, Now I'll just show you what I have. I am a post commander at 100%. I won't get the Federal Navy mission here to do the actual rank up. I can just do the missions to boost my rank, but I'm not losing credit by not doing the Federation mission now. So I'm going to keep doing them. I'm probably going to do about 10 of them.
Landing gear deployed.
And then I'll be a Rear Admiral. So I'm going to do 10 of them, and then I'm going to fly to another station where that has Federation rank, minor factions, and then pick up a Federation mission to do the actual rank up. So until I'm a Rear Commander. So this is a very fast way to pick up your Federation ranks. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.